Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. This is the end of this 911 week, and I thought we might end it with the idea of being afraid, being scared. You remember Frank Baum's book, The Wizard of Oz, and the cowardly lion? Here, the lion is the most fearsome creature there is, and if anybody should be courageous, it's the lion. But instead, it's the lion who is cowardly and seeks courage from the Wizard of Oz. Now, I love that story. I love it for so many reasons. First, Frank Baum was clearly good with his Hebrew because Oz, is the Hebrew word for strength. And so that's a Hebrew concept of strength, the Wizard of Oz. And of course, what Frank Baum teaches in that is that you'll find your strength for either your cowardly lion or for whatever it may be, your Tin Man, your Scarecrow. You'll find that strength not from a wizard, but it's actually inside you. Now, that's not so much my view of the world, but it's still a great idea. My view of the world is you find it from the one who is strong, from God, but it's something that he needs to put inside you. So what is our 911 passage when we're afraid? Go to Matthew chapter 8. And start with verse, I've got it written down here. Hold on, it's verse 23. That's the place it starts. It's a story that you may know. They're on the Sea of Galilee, or Lake Gennesaret, pretty good sized lake there in the northern part of Israel. And they're in what is basically a wooden rowboat, for lack of a better way of saying it. Oh, it might have a single sail or something, but it's a wood boat. It does not have an Evinrude or a Mercury motor behind it, propelling it through the water. And they get out from the shore and they get out into the water, and Jesus falls asleep. I mean, the boat's kind of rocking. It's a good time to go to sleep. And he falls asleep, but then the storm starts raging. And the boat's in danger of being swamped by the waves. I mean, the waves are just coming over the boat. And the disciples of Jesus, the apostles, they're scared to death. So they go wake up Jesus. They say, wake up. And Jesus says, what? Lord, we're dying. The boat's about to go under. The water, the waves are crashing over the side of the boat. We can't bail it out. We can't turn it. We're dying and you're sleeping. And Jesus says, why are you afraid, O ye of little faith? The Greek word dios is translated afraid as cowardice. Why? Jesus is saying, why are you being a coward? What are you scared of? Why are you so concerned? Don't you trust God? Don't you trust me? I mean, come on. Then Jesus gets up and he rebukes the wind and the waves. And it's like glass. And they say, okay, this is not like your average dude in the boat. What sort of man is this, they say, that even the winds and the seas obey him? So, 911, you're afraid? Call on the one. Put your faith in the one who can calm the hurricane force, who can stop whatever is going on. And if you feel like God's asleep in the boat on you, you don't have to wake him up. All you have to do is trust him. Call on him and trust him. And he's not going to let anything happen to you. This is the same God who knows how many hairs are on your head. This is the same God who's called you by name. You put your life in his care. You follow him, stay close to him. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're going to be fine. Don't be a coward. It's not a wizard of Oz, it's a God of strength who will protect you. And that's your 911 for being afraid. We may do some more 911s in a couple of weeks, but this has been a good week for me. I hope it has for you. God bless you going into the weekend.